Alright, I wanted to talk about my near-death experience again. When I came back from my near-death experience, this world was quite a different perception as far as the way I saw it. I'm trying to remember back to right after. As I have told you in past videos, there were many different dimensions, and the illusion, this world as an illusion, was very, very clear. And so, how we create this dimension, how we create this world, and how this world is constructed, as far as physics, quantum physics, and the illusion and the reality, the vibration, etc., is done. So basically, the perception right after my NDE was different than the perception before my NDE, because I believed that everything was real, and I believed just about all the institutions that were here. So, such things as religion, I did believe in religion. I did believe in education, even higher education, universities, etc. I did go to university, I did graduate. And working, and the whole institution, the whole indoctrination, everything that I've learned was from since childhood was taught. So behavior was taught. And so before my NDE, I had a lot of questions, of course. But during my NDE, all those questions were answered. And not only that, but far, far more. And perhaps that far, far more is a little bit too much information. When I say omniscience, during the near-death experience, I really mean omniscience. When I say becoming the mind of God, I actually mean becoming the mind of God. When I say omnipotence, I actually mean all power and all knowing. And that could be a little bit too much. It could be a little bit too much info. It could be a little bit too much power. And so perhaps people can kind of get into it slowly. I always thought during my near-death experience that maybe people can learn to get into it slowly, so when they die, it's not like they're diving into 50 feet of water without a not knowing how to swim. So maybe they could kind of learn by being in the shallow water, and then kind of slowly learning how to get into the deeper and deeper waters. And that's how I think that's the problem, is that most people on this planet are so ignorant and they're so arrogant that when they do die, they're just going to end up drowning in all of this information, the omniscience and the omnipotence. It's going to be like being thrown off a boat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There you won't know how to swim, you won't know how to do anything. So it's a good place to learn how to adjust. After all, there is no death. It's an illusion. You just go into another, I'd say, way of thought and feeling. You get into omniscience and omnipotence, and you get into the mind of God, and that's a totally another ball game. That's totally probably the exact opposite of what everyone's being taught right now on this planet. And the reality of the universe, of how it's created and how it works. So this is all something we're born with. This knowledge and this power is all something we are born with, and something that we've had before we were born, but somehow it's eradicated throughout our lives. And then people die, and then they have to readjust themselves into the other side, and then they come back here and they forget everything, and it goes on and on and on. So is it possible that people can sort of be better prepared for the other side, so that the adjustment, the going into the other side can be a little bit more the travel can be a little bit more less impactful, a little bit more less shocking. Maybe. I'm not sure how to do that, but maybe. But one thing's for sure. The consciousness, the information, and the power that is on the other side does carry the unconditional love. And the more that human beings learn unconditional love on this planet, in this reality, the better that they will be prepared for what's on the other side. So that's the omni-importance. I would say the omni-importance. There's omniscience, which is all-knowing. And there's omnipotence, which is all power. There is the mind of God, which is all of the above. And there is the one thing that is extraordinarily important, more than anything you could ever imagine. And it is more powerful than anything you can imagine. It is far beyond imagination. It is the, I think I called it the omni-importance, the unconditional love. Yes, that is the omni-importance. That is the most important thing that will prepare you for death, or the illusion of death, or the overcoming of the fear of death, or the overcoming of fear of everything, so that the two worlds can kind of intermingle. So I just have to, really stress that is the omni-importance of unconditional love on this reality. Because after all, death is an illusion. This world is an illusion. Education system is an illusion. Everything human beings on this planet has ever learned or know so far is a complete and total lie. It is an illusion, and their whole lives are a life of slavery, whether it be economic slavery or physical slavery or mental slavery, whatever you want to call it. The most omni-important thing is unconditional love. That is the one thing that will enable the power and the knowledge to get out of this world and into a better one. Because there are many worlds that are Earth-like, and there's more beautiful than this one. There are many dimensions that are similar, that are parallel to this one, that are more beautiful. And hopefully human beings can change this world and this dimension to something more, a lot more peaceful, a lot more technologically advanced, and a lot more healthier as far as the human health and the environment goes. Anyways, that's basically what I wanted to say.